Hello, I go by Donella Moon, and this is my first YouTube video for this YouTube channel. And for my first video, I wanted to show a junk journal that I bought at an anime fest a couple years back. I bought this junk journal. I went to an anime fest with a friend of mine, and I've had this one for about a couple of years. I have written in it a few times. I felt kind of bad. I could not remember who the artist and creator of this junk journal was, only to find out that they had a little mini card in the back of it this whole time. So I first wanted to share that. The artist for this junk journal is Nisi Blackwell at nisiblackwell.com. You can see that there. And this junk journal, I really thought, because it was nice and small, that I can keep it in my purse and make notes or, write when I felt the need to if I was out. And because of that, as you can see, some of the design came loose. I was hoping maybe by the end of this video I can repair it a little. I'm not very artsy, so I might just glue something on top. We'll see how it goes. What I really love about this junk journal is the outside design. It's not just something glued on. It was also, here we have the yarn that was added to the side. You can see here, up and down the spine of the book, we have some yarn going in and out and coming off the side. And some of the yarn has some beads here and is of different colors. And that makes it one of my favorites because I really love the design in the outside of this book, and also that it has elastic that goes around that holds it closed. And it has some little beads on here and designs here. And opening this book, the first thing that caught my attention when I first opened this junk journal to look inside before I bought it was the little saying here. Let's see if I can put it up if you can read it. And it reads, "Hang on, let me overthink this." And that really made me giggle because that is something I often do. I am very much an overthinker. And this junk journal came with several bookmarks. This one has 2 in the front. And there's several more throughout, and I may have 1 or 2 missing from this junk journal, as I do use them in bookmarks to bookmark books that I am reading. One of the first pages here we can see is wrapping paper. You see on this side is a good use for if I wanted to use it to write on. And then we have some matte pages. And there are some pages I did write in already because they were kind of blank. Some pages are, as you can see, painted. Some have lines. Some are pages out of a magazine. This one has a little heart with designs going around it with different pieces of little papers. I thought that was really cute. And this one, we have some giraffes. We can see part of I'm not sure exactly, I know later on we'll see the picture here. And I wrote here, I want to travel and see everything. As you can see, we have a map here also. This map is more about where I live, the state that I live in. There are no giraffes where I live, but I do love it because I do want to one day travel everywhere and see everything. And there goes some more map of the state. And here, this is some plain paper that has been painted and it's textured. And I'm not sure if I ever want to write on this piece of paper or if I want to maybe add paint or use stamps. I think some stamps in this little area would be nice. And then I have some more writing here, so I'm going to pass those pages. And here we have some kid wrapping paper. And many of these pages have little quotes. I'm not so sure if I zoom in here, if they can be seen. This one reads, "A wise man will make more opportunities than he finds," by Francis Bacon. I do love that one. And here, because it's wrapping paper, the other side is blank, which I like because I can write on it. And then we have more kid wrapping paper here of the jungle animals. And then on this page, there's some more journal paper, which also is good for writing. And on this page, there's some construction paper of different colors, which also can be used for various things, whether it be writing or, little doodling or pictures. I thought about stamps also, if I can get some stamps. And on this page, there is some more of the animals. And then there's a little thing over here. I'm not so sure if it's tape or a little paper, but I thought about doing something with that, putting some kind of design there. And then on this here page, there's some more blank here. And then some things added to this page and a pretty butterfly stencil. I do love these butterflies. They are throughout the junk journal. And then this page I really love because I can see it's an envelope here. And these envelopes also hold some more bookmarks. This bookmark is here. And of course there was one here, which I must have in a book somewhere. And then we have this little page here that has different little designs going through. This one looks like it might be from a newspaper, perhaps, maybe magazines, instruction paper. The picture here, another butterfly. Let's see, this is a little list of, looks like maybe cities. And some more blank paper here, which is the wrapping paper. And you can see the little kids here going through the jungle. And some more instruction paper, journal paper. And I saw that the wrapping paper here I see is happy birthday paper. And then here we can see more of the paper with the paint, which has a little texture on it. And then some more map here of a city. And then we can see the other side of the animals. This looks like it is maybe a safari ride. And the other side where we can see another animal here. And let's see, this page we see a family and they are near a lighthouse. I think that is very cute. I thought maybe there's something I can do with this blank space here, maybe a writing. There's some writing space here. Some more texture paper with the paint. I did try writing on one of these and I could still read it, but I also thought about maybe adding more paint or stamps. And And this right here, this little saying here, dot, 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 said no one ever. And I did kind of look to see if there was a beginning to this statement, and I did not see a beginning to this statement. And this is a list of places here. So I thought to perhaps put something here that I can write to add or make a beginning of this statement here. And I thought this page is really cute. On this page, this is also a list of places in ABC order that may go with these maps over here. And these are just little strips of paper, construction paper. This may be a really good place to write down places I want to visit. And then we have more wrapping paper here of the flowers, which I thought was very cute. And these are several different pieces of paper here. This one reads champion. And these are more places here. And this reads being a part. And this reads to enhance and support over the next decade. And this reads already made as a sure thing. I believe that could mean different things to different people. It can be different statements. I thought also I can maybe use these statements to add to over here. And here is a list of places, but there's also paper over it, which also would be a good place to add to places I want to visit. And here is some more paper that is painted and texturized. Kind of looks a little map-like the rest of the mats. Same here. This one looks like maybe a part of a magazine, perhaps. Perhaps some sort of festival here or event for a nonprofit. And this right here is texturized, kind of feels like a material almost. And we have here some more journal paper and some more street map here. And then we're going back to the birthday party wrapping paper. And this has some little paper added here that I thought maybe I can write something here as well. We have the texture paint paper and the construction paper of different colors. I think would make a good list paper. And here's some more birthday wrapping paper. And let's see here. This reads, "You are my today and all my tomorrows," by Leo Christopher. And on the other side of this one, we see another bookmark. And here we have another bookmark inside another envelope. And then there's another strip of little scrap papers. And I really like this one because also this looks like it may be someone's letter or some notes. I can see here some tissue paper maybe. And then we can see the yarn that's going through, some more notes. This looks like it could be some sticky note paper, perhaps. Big eyes. We can see some more of the other end of the birthday paper, the construction paper, and the paint paper. And then right here, we have some more birthday paper. And on this side, on the map paper, we have a little envelope. And it opens. And now I'm not sure what was in here. I believe there was something here, but I do not remember. I'm sure it was a wonderful surprise. Maybe I can add something to it. Then here we have a piece of an article, 10 things to do on a day trip. And then the other side of this article kind of looks a little like maybe a Renaissance fair, perhaps. And then more paint paper and maps. And then it ends with a pretty wrapping paper. And at the end of it, we have here one more bookmark. And this one's a little bit hard to get back in. Oh, that slid in that time. And this reads here, "Don't judge me." And it came also with a little cute pencil. It has an eraser. As you can see, I used it maybe 1 or 2 times. That has some yarn tied around it. And then the back, as we can see, I may glue that up also because when I kept it in my purse, I made it do that. Okay, and there is the junk journal that I had bought at the Anime Fest 2 years ago, and at some point I will fix this, I believe maybe with some tissue paper. I hope you enjoyed the video of my junk journal that I bought. And in my next video, I would like to show the one that I'm in the middle of making. So see you next time. Bye-bye.